All right. Hey, I am back and just sharing something that is healthy on my heart. I didn't have a voice for a couple of days. That's okay. I do have a voice. I like the way that sounds. I didn't care about putting it on camera, so. But I speak on something because I'm posting the rest of my videos about an acknowledgement on YouTube that somebody said somebody was planning a home invasion in the afternoon, and it was just before I was getting ready to do something different. Now, it just so happened to be that there were people outside. Now, I'm going to pause before I finish and complete that statement about whoever was outside, because I need to point something out real quick, tough. All right, now you're gonna assume that just because I'm darker than some people did some type of way, and you would be wrong to assume because you haven't actually spoken to me. I'm sovereign, so you should probably ask me. But I would like to point out something really beautiful that I don't think most people actually know. You know, I have been ostracized by many groups, outed, told that I was the scapegoat, made the black sheep. I don't care what you call it. Tried to be turned into a toy, an automaton, blah, 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 blah. All of those. And there are different extremes to any group. You can name them all, and trigger warning, they're all the same to me. Okay? So, some people don't agree with that, aren't going to agree with that. They don't have to. It's your prerogative, honey. It's your sovereignty. So please stand in it. But there is something that's on my heart that never gets spoken about. And people address, you know, a group or a faction and call them names. And those names don't apply to me in introspection or retrospection simply because I don't use them. Not my verbiage. I'm not the type. So, call it whatever you want. Okay? But these particular groups have names that are identifiable so that people can relate to what it is that I'm talking about. And it's appropriate. So, I would like to say my appreciation to those out there who are respectful of themselves. So respectful of themselves, they can be the most compassionate for someone else, regardless of race, color, creed, or like. They don't have to do any of those things, but they have compassion for you enough because they have respect for themselves enough. I know I am one of them. I am one of those compassionate people where I respect myself and I have compassion for my sovereignty and myself and my sovereignty, that it doesn't matter who you are. I don't have to like you or like what you have to say, but I don't gotta disrespect you either. I don't gotta be disrespectful or have ill will or anything towards you just because of something you may have interest in that I don't, or you like something that I don't, or you trigger warning something that I don't, or you have emotional wounds, quote unquote, let me figure out what these eyelashes are doing, that I don't. Okay? A lot of people are different in every single group. And it doesn't matter what group you're talking about, but I'm going to give you an example. And I'm also Hispanic, so I'm going to give you an example. I don't always get to spend time in Hispanic communities because I'm still looked at as the negra, the black girl. The gentle way of saying it. And that's okay. I'm Puerto Rican. It doesn't matter. Hondurans are darker than me. Still doesn't matter. But because I'm not fluent in Spanish the way that others are, currently, I used to be, and I will again. But that's okay. I don't gotta be mad about it. I'll have a day to be able to communicate better. It'll be for me too, and I'll be happy about it. But I want to speak on another example. The Aryan Brotherhood. Do you know I have been treated with more respect and compassion from the Aryan Brotherhood, contrary to popular belief, outside of the staged parading, peacocking, or whatever else in any group, because you can just take off any sort of masks of any kind, and that same masks, you could take it from one group and put it on another. I don't care what you call it. It's still a parade. It's still peacocking. I don't care what you call it. It's still no, I don't care. Okay, it's still same shit, different day. But if you really think about it, you ever been in a situation where you find out somebody's part of the Aryan Brotherhood and they have more compassion and kindness and care for you than like you, don't care about your opinion, or don't, maybe they just don't like your opinion on what that was. Maybe they like your opinion on something else, but it doesn't matter. They heard you out, they're willing to listen, have respect for you. They're not disrespectful. They communicate incredibly well. They not only speak for you, but they show love to you. They show compassion. That's what I feel love is. Compassion. Kindness. Loving kindness. Gratitude and appreciation for being in the fucking air. I've been treated better by the Aryan brothers than I have by some Christian families I grew up around. How's that? How you like them apples? How is it that I can find solace in somebody that's a neighbor and treats me with more respect than those in the church who you need to ask for help sometimes? Have I had to ask for help from the church? Yeah. You can call it that. You think it's a voluntary place where you can go and receive communication, solace, care, therapy, counsel, advice, only to be laughed at, mocked, and turned away because you look some type of way. Do you know that I have never had an Aryan Brotherhood treat me with disrespect? I've never had them treat me with ill will, or shamed me, or guilted me, or said that my family did X, Y, and Z, or because of their family did X, Y, and... No. I've had more Christians do that. I've had more Masons do that. Ouch. So that says something about the hues, wherever you come from. Don't assume that you judge a book by its cover that you know was inside his heart. Don't assume. Nothing is what it seems on the outside. Nothing. It's all about your sovereignties, honey. Have compassion for your sovereignty in your heart space. Have compassion for yourself. Be gentle, be kind and appreciative. Show gratitude to yourself. Then, and only then, will it show up for others the way you mean it. And you'll have to mean it, or else it's fake. Now, the statement was meant to clarify because somebody did try and unlock my door. My new door that is now hard to open? Really? Okay, it's hard to open. Sure. But what's interesting is that covered up by lawnmowers and whatnot. Yeah, I got pictures. I posted so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm still not gonna assume. Because I have monitoring spirits that do weird shit. Like knock on things while I'm inside and nobody else is around. So assuming that astral projection, voyeurism, and anything else, remote viewing, assuming those things aren't real, that'd make an ass out of me if I did that, right? There would also be assumptions that somebody didn't try to use those to implicate somebody else for something they didn't do. That's wrong. So you let them represent themselves and their sovereignties because that would be the right thing to do. If you are taking photos of someone or video of someone and you don't go back after you've taken your record of what you needed and said to them, here, you represent yourself, you are witness to yourself. Should my lawyer need you to witness yourself? You speak for yourself. I ain't gonna put words in your mouth. My name is E. Hamilton. No fucking thank you. I am not about to do that. My apologies, YouTube. But no, gang stalking is very real. But I will not disrespect somebody else's sovereignty just to prove a fucking point. Again, I apologize, YouTube. They represent themselves. Let them speak. It's their prerogative. Their sovereignties are real. So, Karens are outside. But so are the Karings. Giving somebody their chance to represent themselves does something to the respect that you have for someone's sovereignty and the compassion you have for them hearing and speaking for themselves. Don't be disrespectful. No, it's not going to work in every situation for a lot of people, for some people. But others, I hope are encouraged to be brave and give them their chance to speak for themselves. Yeah, you might have taken camera footage of somebody. No, they're not always amicable situations. No, the communication is not always there, and every experience and situation is going to be unique. But should it be available? Do your job, make sure you stand in your own sovereignty, and you make sure you help somebody keep their strong man and strong woman healthy. Don't fuck over their sovereignties just because you don't like something or somebody did you dirty. I get it, but I'm not even gonna do that. They can represent themselves. That is the facts. That is the truth. And anything less ain't gonna stand. So, America. The Americas are their meridians. Canada, America, North America, South America, Argentina, and Antarctica, North Pole. It's not just one little teeny tiny space. And we don't have maritime law at all. We're free people, again. Free states. How close did that get in statement? Look it up. I'm sure Google knows, right? I'm sure Bing knows. You might ask ChatGPT. But since this happened last year, or close to it, it would be different if the Queen's Law was not active here. Curious, sure. Inquire. Due diligence, jurisprudence is what? No contracts, no oaths, no agreements, no acceptances, no permissives, no bets, no gambles. All due diligence and facts. But do your own research and discover. Don't rely on someone else to do it for you. Your sovereignty is at stake. Strong man, strong woman. Be the truth. At least to yourself. Bye for now, sovereigns. You are loved. We hug you back. All sovereigns of all Earthship. I don't care what color you are. We're too old for that. Earthship ain't no color. And it's always moving. Imagine that wheel. So, bye for now.